Hi everyone, welcome to Study Physics.
This is the question number 43. For a given load resistance RL equal to 4.7 ohm, the power transfer efficiency is eta equal to P load divided by P total of DC voltage source and a DC current source with internal resistances R1 and R2 respectively are equal. The product R1 and R1 R2 in units of ohm square is. So first DC voltage source. In DC voltage source, the resistances are connected in series. So, if this is voltage source V and this is the internal resistance R1 and this is the load resistance RL. So, this is our voltage source circuit and the current will flow I and the current flows same. For voltage source circuit, we have to know voltage divider rule. So here I just made a note of voltage divider rule. So here all the resistance are connected in series and the current which is flowing through this circuit is same I. So this is a series connection and the current flowing same. So now we know from Ohm's law that V equal to IR. Here here R is R equivalent and R equivalent is R1 plus R2 plus R3 through the Rn. So V equal to I into R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus Rn. Then here I is V divided by the total resistances. Now suppose we are dealing with R1 resistance. So here the voltage is V1. So we have to evaluate V1. So V1 is IR1. So V1 is VR1 divided by the R equivalent. And just like V1, V2 is IR2 and this is VR2 divided by R equivalent. So just like this we will find our so here we know P load. First we'll evaluate P total. So P total is IV, current into voltage, and here R equivalent is R1 plus RL and V is I into R equivalent. Then I is V divided by R equivalent, which is V divided by R1 plus RL. So now P total is IV, which is V divided by R1 plus RL into V, which is V square divided by R1 plus RL. Now let's talk about VL. So here the voltage VL across the RL. So now P load is IL into VL. IL and I is same. So I VL and VL is RL divided by R1 plus RL into V. So P load equal to V divided by R1 plus RL into VRL divided by R1 plus RL. That means V square RL divided by R1 plus RL square. So here eta is P load divided by P total, which is P load is V square RL divided by R1 plus RL square into P total, that means R1 plus RL divided by V square. So V square will cancel out here. So RL divided by R1 plus R2 RL. Now we are dealing with DC current source. So DC current source. Here the resistances are connected in series. This is a current source. This is our internal resistance R2 and this is load resistance RL, and here current is dividing like I1 and IL. So for this we have to know current divided rule. So here this is a parallel connection and here voltage is same through the circuit. So R equivalent will be, so this is a parallel connection, so we'll put 1 divided by R equivalent equal to 1 divided by R1 plus 1 divided by R2. So we'll find out R equivalent equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So just like here, R equivalent equal to R1 RL divided by R1 plus RL, and V equal to I into R equivalent. So I R1 RL, sorry, here this is R2, so R2, this is R2, this is R2, yeah, so R2 plus RL. Now current I1 equal to V divided by R2. So I R2 RL divided by R2 plus RL into R2. So R2 will be cancel out. I RL divided by R2 plus RL. Just like I1, we will find I2 is I R2 divided by, sorry, this is here I1, this is I2, so I2 is okay, R2 plus RL. So now okay, now here IV equal to I into IR, so this is I square R, R is R equivalent, so yeah, now I square R equivalent is R2 RL divided by R2 plus RL, and P load is IL square RL. So here IL, this is IL or I2, okay, I R2 I square R2 square divided by R2 plus RL square into RL. Okay, so now eta equal to P load divided by P total. So P load is I square R2 square RL divided by R2 plus RL square into P total is R2 plus RL divided by I square RL R2. I square will cancel out, R2 here, RL and here 1. So R2 divided by R2 plus RL. So now from DC we have RL divided by R1 plus RL, and from a current source R2 divided by R2 plus RL. So R2 RL plus RL square equal to R1 R2 plus R2 RL. Okay, so R1 R2 is RL square, and load resistance here, load resistance is 4.7 ohm, which is 4.7 ohm square, which is 22.1 ohm square. So here's the value of R1 R2 is 22.1.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe.